I'm back. Welcome to the video. Today we're gonna testing out no art supplies. Yippies. I got these for my birthday and I am really excited to test these. I wanted these paints for so long, and also these brushes. They're both by the brand Fuumuui, and yeah, I thought I'm gonna swatch it and then maybe paint a little painting. And the other one is the Fuumuui solid watercolors, opaque watercolors, and it's the fun color palette. I'm not sure what the color palette is called, but I only saw that they had like normal colors, like a normal set of watercolors, and then this special one in like a gray palette. Like they're all kind of gray toned. I wanted to have brushes for my pencil case for a while now, and these are actually all, I haven't unpacked them yet. We have, oh, they're different. Okay, wait 1 second. Hi, voiceover Eva here. I want to start off saying I truly don't understand how any other artists or creatives work on art or like draw, write while also talking. That is so insanely difficult to me, and I'm not sure I will ever manage to do that. But yeah, back to the video. While swatching these paints and by drawing over the line of the swatch sheet, you can see that they are indeed quite opaque paints. I think it is also part of the nature of this color palette, and since it's pretty much, I think, the same color mixed with more white pigment each time, it might be easier to make these quite opaque. So I think that's a little bit in their nature. But considering that they do have a normal color palette, like the standard basic colors that are the most important, and I'm wondering how those will hold up. But I just had to have this since it's such a special color palette, and I do really love a strong color palette, which is also quite sad because color theory is the one thing that I really struggle often with. And I just saw so many people make such pretty and aesthetic paintings with these that I just really wanted to get my hands on them, and so I asked for them for my birthday. The only thing I kind of miss in this color palette is that I'm pretty sure there's no real color that's like a yellow. I usually use a lot of yellow in my artworks, so this doesn't have any kind of yellow because yellow is always quite warm in a way. And I do think that the yellow is supposed to be the weird, strange, greenish looking color in this palette to make up for it. After swatching the paints, I really have to say they seem really easy to use and they're not streaky or difficult at all. They're really creamy, and so I was really excited to paint something with them, and they looked so beautiful. But then sadly a lot of time passed in between. My soul cat Merlin sadly passed away in between, and it has been really difficult for me to do things at the moment. And I also find it's hard to find any kind of motivation to start anything, or sometimes even to get out of bed. It really hit me hard. But I'm slowly finding my motivation, or just my spirit again. We did get some kittens recently, which they have been so adorable. I am honestly so happy that we got them. They helped me quite a lot to get out of bed and be a bit happier again and motivated. So, yeah, a lot has been going on, and a lot has to be done too. There's a lot of things I need to be doing, and a lot of things I have not been doing, which life, I guess. And the hope is still that once I get my art room / art studio in a new apartment, since we're also moving, I will have an easier time doing art and like get back to concentrate and just have my own space for it. It's my dream. I've always dreamed of having my own art room. So I'm just really, really excited that soon I will have one, and just so lucky that we found such a great apartment. I'm just so sad that the new apartment and the new chapter means that it is without Merlin. So it has been hard getting over, but we're getting there. So bear with me. I will try to post, or no, let's just say I will post. I'm going to post every Sunday for sure, and then here and there on Wednesdays. My plan overall is to post a shorter video or a less time extensive video, like just drawing my sketchbook and like talking about a hot topic, or anything that's going on, or anything that I am just really into at the moment. I think that could be really, really fun. And as long as the moving will allow me to have some space anywhere to record, or have the time, since moving can be a lot, I'm hopeful that the moving part itself will be quick. There were some delays, so we're still waiting for the keys. It's taking forever, but it's also really, really exciting. I can't speak English anymore, apparently. Okay. Sorry. I keep going off topic, but back to the art. When I looked at the colors of this, I felt like it's somewhat similar of a color palette of like medieval art. I don't know if you looked at any recently or remember any, but I think it's because of the pigments that are fading in those, and also the limited pigments that they had. It really reminds me of like medieval art, or like castles, and I don't know how to explain it. Just castle and knights, I guess. And I do love the theme of like fantasy mixed with like medieval elements, and it's basically just my kryptonite. Like, it's so good. And since there are enough paintings of men in armor, I thought that we could draw a strong lady. I don't know. There's something about like, changing the roles sometimes, and like putting a strong lady and like her like putting her life on the line and just out there for her people and stuff. I don't know why, but that's just so cool to me. It also always reminds me a bit of Eowyn from Lord of the Rings, which when I was younger, of course, you know, they made her out to be a little bit cringe of the way she was into Aragorn and stuff. But I thought it was so brave for her to wanting to be out there and fight for her people. And I just wanted to get the same thing down on paper in a way, but also not do anything too complicated. So a strong lady that puts herself out there for her people, and that is also I wanted to add the scar on her face to show that it's not the first time she did this. Like, she's really out there for her people and is doing whatever she can to protect them. It always kind of annoyed me that it was always like the man doing that in movies. So I thought it's a really fun topic to draw or paint, where women also get to show that they're strong. And I also added the more intense or grumpy, like serious expression. And yeah, I thought that was like a good like color scheme for what I wanted to do. So I was really happy with the sketch. I only realized later on that I used like a warm toned watercolor pencil, like with muted colors. So I feel like that wasn't totally thought through on my end at all. I wish I thought of that, and I hoped that the opaqueness of the watercolors will like be able to paint over the warm tone color pencil lines, and it worked to a certain extent, but I struggled somewhat with it. I wished I thought of that beforehand. Once I started painting, I truly was in such a flow state. There was no way in hell that I would have managed to talk. I'm always so focused that every time I try to film and talk at the same time, I think I managed the first like 5 minutes. Then I kind of run out of things to say because I can't think while painting. And then it's just suddenly quiet. And so I thought, okay, let's just do a voiceover. It's better for me and you, I guess, to not hear me waffle on the same topic for like 20 minutes. But yeah, this was such an easy like flow state because there was like minimal mixing of like the colors because it is such a specific color palette. And everything was already technically pre-mixed. I mean, you can mix the colors together, but you're not getting that much variation with the gray in it. And like, it was really like easy and quick to put down the colors and paint. But here, I was struggling the most. The face was so difficult. I honestly thought that I completely ruined it when I put down the base color for the face. I think it mixed really strangely with the colored pencil, like the warm color with the, I think it was like a lightish pinkish color that I picked as the base color. And it kind of mixed like a little bit grayish. It was really strange. And I thought I really ruined it, and then I tried to fix it, and I feel like I made it worse, and then it took me again a little bit till I came back to work on the painting. But I'm currently trying to work really hard on my style and also try to make everything look less cutesy. In the end, everything turns out really round and like cute, and it's not what I want. And also like the switch between how my style looks from one media to the next is so different, which I really don't want to happen. So I think I just need to practice a lot more. So that is a big focus. And then after, when I was trying to paint the face, I had paint over the sketch, and then I forgot to add the scar, and then the eyebrows ended up somewhere else, so it didn't look as stern. So that is kind of where I'm not as happy, but overall I'm actually quite proud of this piece. I did end up doing a background, even though minimal, but since I have been avoiding doing backgrounds for years now, my mental library of what I can do with a background is like very limited, and I also freestyled it. So I'm overall still happy with it. It's quite simple. I didn't want to take away from her because it was like supposed to be her in the main focus of it. And I wish I put her a little bit more or less center, but like slightly more to the left. That would have been perfect. But other than all, I'm really happy. The paints are great, and now I just need to work on my art style to be less or be more consistent and be less confusing when going from one medium to the next, which it's okay to change a little bit, but I think since I want the style to be way more not hot, but like sharp, edgier, I think I need to practice working that in a lot more. And I hope with the next few drawings or paintings that I'm doing, I will get better at it, and I keep practicing off like in my sketchbook, and getting a little bit out of my comfort zone, and don't stick to what I already know, but learn a bit more, like especially backgrounds and like illustrations. So I am done with the painting. I think if I keep going, I'm just gonna overwork it and I will hate it. So I'm gonna stop here. I am overall really happy, and these paints are a lot of fun. Are they necessary? No. If you like muted color palettes, I totally recommend this. Do I think I absolutely needed them? I feel like I really like muted colors, and I sometimes have trouble picking a color palette, so I feel like something like this kind of helped me have a quite cohesive color palette. And I mean, I had some difficulties here and there, like the face, like the colors I picked were not my best choice. I think I messed it up a little bit. Overall, I do really love how the painting came out. I do have to say these are very fun. They are indeed quite opaque. As you can see here, this detail, I went over it after the fact I already painted the really dark color underneath. So I do think you can build up quite a lot with these. Does it make it cheaper for them to be produced because they have a lot of white paint mixed in them. Probably. I think you can also mix this yourself with watercolors and maybe some gouache, like in some form. I still think I really like them. The quality is pretty nice. I don't know about their light fastness. I don't know how proven these are about their pigments and light fastness. But I really enjoyed them. And the other thing that I really enjoyed from this brand, I got the synthetic squirrel hair brushes. I got the whole set. I desperately needed some new brushes. My silver black velvet brushes have been used for the past, I think, 7 years, and they're starting to get a little scuffy, and I thought I will just try out a new brand of brushes, and I'm quite happy with them. I haven't tried all of them. There were quite a lot in the set for 20 euros. But so far I'm really happy. I think they held up really well. They had a lot of paint in them. They held a lot of water. They also stayed really like detailed and like they held up their end. And I also think they like didn't have any stray hairs. I couldn't tell from the ones, I think I used 5 of them in this painting, that any of them had any issues with like stray hairs or anything. So I do recommend these if you need like good quality brushes for like a lower end pricing. I think they are really well made. They feel nice. I do have like I'm not sponsored or anything. I bought everything with my own money. Well, I got these as a birthday present, and I bought the brushes myself. So do you have to have it? I don't know. If you like fun watercolor palettes and maybe want to try something different with the watercolors since they're more opaque and yeah, just work a little differently, go for it. I do really love them. I am planning on making a lot of art with them, and I think I'm gonna have a lot of fun with them. So yeah, I hope you like the art I did. She did end up looking a little bit more on the cuter side than what I wanted it to be. I'm currently practicing on not doing that, but we're still currently in the process of getting better at that. But yeah, let me just take off the tape and hopefully not rip the whole page and be sad about it. That's not the most satisfying pull ever. So honestly, one of the first times I'm using this tape and not told. Oh, I did rip a little bit. Damn it, I spoke too early. I was about to say, and I didn't rip the paper. Damn it. Well, I guess I will just fix the corner a little bit. But yeah. Here a little bit more of a close-up. Yeah. Well, I might sell this as a print on my website. I will let you know if I do. I hope this was fun. I hope you enjoyed yourself here. Had some really good time painting and testing out these colors. And well, I hope I see you soon. Well, I hope you to get another video out on Wednesday. But anyway, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I would appreciate it if you can give this video a like, and see ya. Bye.